I'd love a makeover if I was allowed to do that.
16 years later, and Susan Boyle is turning heads with her unrecognizable makeover.
Susan Boyle just shocked fans with her brand new look. Blonde hair, blunt bangs, and a glow that few saw coming. Photos from her recent red carpet appearance in London spread quickly, leaving many asking the same question. What happened to the shy woman who once stood trembling on the Britain's Got Talent stage in 2009? Back then, Susan's simple appearance and quiet voice fooled everyone, until she sang "I Dreamed a Dream" and stunned the world. That performance made her an overnight star, a living reminder that dreams don't have an age limit. But now, as she steps back into the spotlight looking completely transformed, her story feels different. Not just about talent, but about change, survival, and rediscovery. Has Susan Boyle simply changed her style, or is this a whole new beginning? Susan Boyle's story begins in the quiet village of Blackburn, Scotland, where a caring daughter looked after her aging mother and dreamed in silence. She sang in small church choirs, her voice carrying hopes that the world had yet to hear. For years, Susan worked simple jobs, recorded her own demo tapes, and waited patiently for a chance that never seemed to come. Then, in April 2009, that moment finally arrived. When she stepped onto the stage of Britain's Got Talent, no one expected what came next. A powerful, breathtaking voice that turned doubt into pure astonishment. Her debut album, I Dreamed a Dream, became a worldwide success, breaking records and touching millions.
She dreamed a dream, and it appears to be coming true. Britain's Got Talent contestant Susan Boyle, whose trials and tribulations were international tabloid fodder last season, is back for a second act. She's releasing a brand new album of covers, including the Les Mis tune that put her on the map.
Susan's story became a symbol of hope. Proof that dreams don't have an expiration date, and that courage can change everything. But behind the applause and fame lay a deeper truth. How does a humble woman from a small town adjust when the world suddenly calls her a star? Success does not shield anyone from the cracks that form beneath the surface. In the years after her rise, Susan Boyle faced the heavy weight of fame, her vulnerabilities often exposed in front of the world. She was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome in 2013, a revelation that brought both clarity and compassion from fans. Then came other challenges, health struggles including epilepsy, type 2 diabetes, and eventually a mild stroke that tested not just her body, but her voice. The very gift that had changed her life forever. In 2016, she made headlines for a public meltdown at Heathrow Airport, a moment that revealed the immense emotional toll fame had taken on her. But now, she's back in headlines again, this time for a reason no one expected. At a recent red carpet event in London, Susan appeared with sleek blonde hair and straight-cut bangs, her new look catching global attention. Photos spread instantly, with fans praising her transformation while others expressed surprise. The same woman who once said, "I'm just a simple girl from Blackburn," stood radiant and confident, a quiet statement of strength after years of silence. This wasn't just a change in style, it was a declaration. Susan Boyle had endured, and she was ready to be seen again. When a figure like Boyle changes, the world watches and reacts. The media quickly filled with headlines about her radical makeover and stunning transformation, while fans voiced a mix of admiration and surprise. Her new look went viral. Comments ranged from "you look beautiful" to "what happened to the old you." Her career, meanwhile, entered a quieter phase. Album releases slowed, tours were postponed. After 10 in 2019 and the pandemic pause that followed, she retreated from the spotlight to focus on her health. The stroke, the silence, the reflection all became part of her story. When she returned to the stage in 2023, performing her signature "I Dreamed a Dream," the audience rose to their feet. The press called it a comeback, others called it courage. Rumors of a financial feud with her brother briefly surfaced, but Boyle stayed private. Behind the noise, one truth remained clear. Every success comes with its cost. The loneliness, the pressure, and the constant question of what happens when the applause fades. At its heart, Susan Boyle's story speaks to something we all understand: talent discovered late, dreams that finally come true, and how fame can change everything. Her rise was so powerful because it challenged what people expected about age, looks, and background. She became a symbol of hidden potential and quiet strength. But fame isn't only about having talent, it's about learning how to keep your identity in a world obsessed with image and youth. Boyle's recent makeover isn't just about style, it's a sign of someone taking control of her story again. Her voice is still the same, but the world around her has changed.
Can't accept me in the raw, then what are they going to be like when I'm made up? I don't believe in being false about myself. You can take me as I can take myself as I am, so other people should be able to do the same. I don't believe in being false about myself, but I believe in being true.
The question is, did she want this transformation, or did the pressure of the spotlight demand it? Her health battles show another side of her, human and fragile, yet strong enough to keep going. Asperger's, diabetes, and a stroke could have ended her career, but she chose honesty instead of hiding. Those public struggles don't make her weak, they make her real. Beyond her fame and record sales, Susan Boyle's true legacy may be what she represents. That talent can come from anywhere, and that success doesn't erase vulnerability. Her journey reminds us that even when the spotlight dims, the courage to stay true to yourself can shine brighter than fame ever could. So where does Susan Boyle go from here? Recent reports say she's back in the studio, working on new music. Proof that her story isn't over yet. After years of health challenges, silence, and recovery, this could mark the start of a new chapter. Her loyal fans are still waiting, and her voice still carries the same warmth that first touched millions. The question is whether she'll return to the charts or choose a quieter, more personal path.
I mean, this is a glow up, Susan. How do you feel on it?
I feel great now.
Yeah.
You gotta dress for the occasion, don't you?
Her new look may be a sign of change, not just in appearance, but in attitude. Maybe she's ready to show confidence, strength, and control after years of being underestimated. If she releases new songs, the focus won't be on her makeover, but on her message. Still, the music world has changed. It's driven by youth and trends, but Susan Boyle has something that never fades: authenticity. If she embraces this moment as transformation rather than comeback,
She dreamed a dream, and it appears to be coming true. Britain's Got Talent contestant Susan Boyle, whose trials and tribulations were international tabloid fodder last season, is back.
she can define a new stage in her life with grace. For the woman who once sang, "I dreamed a dream," perhaps the dream now is simpler: to keep singing, not for fame or records, but for the love of it. In the end, the story of Susan Boyle is more than a fairy tale transformation from unknown to global star. It is a meditation on hope, on limitations, on what happens when the world's applause meets the quiet of the dressing room. Fame can buy everything, except always the control we think it will. Her voice reminds us that talent does not expire with age, but that image, expectation, and the self we present must be navigated with care. As the new chapter unfolds, one thought remains: we are all remaking ourselves, whether the cameras follow or not. And for Boyle, the hardest part has never been reaching the top. It's learning how to stand still and breathe when the world keeps asking for the next curtain call.